Hey guys, so a lot of the questions I see out there from people are about you know the police and living in your van, and how do you avoid the police, and how do you what do you do if the police come after you, and whatnot, and of course, especially in cities that have ordinances against it, it's a little more important, I guess. But to be real honest, I've never ever been accosted by the police. I've never had any problems with them. I've never been bothered by them. I've never even had my van door knocked on by them. And I think a lot of that is because I'm pretty selective about where I park my van, and I don't leave garbage around. I don't leave a trace that I'd been there. Another thing, I don't park in front of people's homes. If you think about that, especially with the bad rap that vans have, and creeper people living in their vans, basically tallywhacker touchers and whatnot. And I think if I had kids and I was married, no matter who it was, if there was a van parked right out in front of my house, I wouldn't want it there. You know, I mean, I don't know who's in the van. I don't know who it is, and there's just risk to that, and you don't want to have any chance of exposing your kids to that. So I don't blame them at all to call the cops on people. Just don't stay in front of their house. Be smart about it. Try to think about other people. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with the chance that you're a creeper. Okay, so the other thing is I make sure that I try to park in places that it's either a known thing that it's okay, or it's somewhere that everybody always does. So I like truck stops a lot because there's a lot of people there. So it's not a good spot for somebody that's going to break into stuff to come in and do it without being seen. It's rather difficult for them to do that. The other thing about it is nobody's going to bother you doing that. They know travelers stay at the truck stops at night. Truckers do it all the time. And mainly it's truckers, but you also see people in their RVs, and I've even seen a couple other people in vans doing it. And I saw a truck camper, and it's okay, and it's expected. So the other thing is don't park the same spot day after day after day unless you're out camping somewhere, where it's okay. You don't sit. I don't go any one spot for more than 24 hours. Okay, don't sit in any one spot more than 24 hours. Period. And what that does is, I don't really think I ever even get noticed. So clean up after yourself as well. Like, don't leave stuff laying around. That's not cool. That's a good way to get somebody to be brought in attention to you, and especially negative attention. So that's my take on making sure that you don't even get bothered by the cops, let alone dealing with them. And then if for some reason they come knocking on your door, don't answer. Don't answer the door. They have to have a warrant to make access to your vehicle. Okay, so don't answer the door. No cop's going to go out there, knock on your door, decide, no, there's really somebody here, especially if you move every 24 hours, and they're just not going to go get a warrant for that. Just don't do that. And then the other thing is, make sure you can't easily be seen. Have some kind of coverings for all the windows and whatnot. And not just curtains that are obvious. I'm talking like something that makes the window black out that you can pull off. Reflectix is really good for that. So anyways, just be thoughtful. Don't park in front of people's houses. Pick places that people stay in at a regular basis. Don't stay anywhere more than 24 hours. And make sure you can't be seen inside it. And don't answer the door if you ever get it knocked on. You won't have any problems with police. So get out there, connect with people, live your life. Don't just sit around, don't just exist, you know, and you know, be understanding and let other people live theirs. Peace.